to Slot Talk. This is our first official video with featuring myself, DProxima, and the one and only BrentW. Brent, welcome on. Yes. Brent, you there?
I'm here, I am ready, and I'm very excited about this. I'm glad we're finally doing this.
So this was a genius idea that we came up with recently, and we wanted to just be able to talk slots. And this is not going to be like that long or that fancy. It's going to be rather casual. We're going to talk about a few things about some games that we are really excited to play, maybe some recent wins that we've had, and
some video previews.
Yeah, some video previews that Brent is all excited about sharing, and he's actually got some pretty sick wins that are coming up on his channel.
Yes.
And we also want to take a couple questions. So believe it or not, we get a lot of questions from our fans, and I thought we'd answer a few for you guys tonight. And I think that's all for the most part. We want to talk. Oh yeah, did I mention we want to talk about some fun games that we're both really looking forward to playing?
Yes, we're going to talk about some fun games that we're looking forward to playing that we haven't played yet. A few
because
games
they don't exist anywhere.
Yes, exactly. And then a few games that we have played which we hate.
Right. More of the former. Yes. Brent has a really funny story about a particular game that we'll get to in a little bit. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about me. For those of you that don't know my channel, I'm DProxima. My name is Dan. I started my channel about 2.5 years ago. Just posted a couple. I actually posted, I think my first video was a jackpot video on Grego returns. I only got the end of it, like the credits adding up. I know we all hate those, but I posted it anyway. And the rest is history. I started creating, as you know, all my videos have a different intro for each of them. Some people use canned intros. Some people don't use any intros at all. But I actually spent quite a bit of time getting my intros right for each of my videos, and I set them to music, and I try to make it a little more fun than maybe your average video. My wins are generally I try and post one big win video each week, and but I usually don't post more than 2 videos a week because it takes me quite a while to create the intros for them. I don't have. Yeah, I love to edit. I have this cool software, and in fact, this video that you're watching right now is going to be edited a little bit, and we're going to insert some footage and stuff like that. So that's a little about me, and Brent, why don't you give a little bit about you?
You're the queen of editing slot videos, Dan.
Is that what I am, the queen?
Exactly. Well, you know, just so you guys know, you know, most of you know me, especially through my rivalry with SD Guy 1234, who I hate and love. I have about 4,600 subscribers right now on my channel. Like I said, I'm approaching well, I actually haven't told you guys. I told Dan previously off the air that I'm approaching 5,000 subscribers, and I never envisioned that I was going to be doing this or having a channel with this many viewers. I initially created my channel to house my appearance on The Price is Right. So that's why my channel isn't labeled, you know, BrentW slot videos or anything like that. It's just my name, Brent Walgamot, because for the longest time, I think like I did it about 6 years ago, I housed my appearance on The Price is Right, where I won with Bob Barker, and then I didn't post anything else. It just sat there for a while. So if you look at my channel, it says that my channel has existed for, you know, 6-7 years, but in actuality, as far as slot time goes, I've only been posting slot videos for about 2 years, give or take. It's just sort of evolved into what it is now. I saw a few people posting videos, and I thought it would be a fun thing to do. So there you have it.
Yeah, and if you look at his fancy thumbnail avatar picture, you'll see Bob Barker in his glory right there.
Yes.
With Brent. And what did you win, Brent, on The Price is Right?
Well, you can watch my channel if you want to see it. It's not monetized, so you won't have to watch a commercial.
You know what? Yes. We'll post a link to that video in the description so people can see.
Right, but I won. I had a great time, and I was a big girl.
Yeah. I think you get to see your family in the audience too, right?
Yes, my sister, who was also on The Price is Right with Drew Carey, and she also got to the showcase. She was also on The Price is Right about 8 years after me, and my parents were in the audience. So if you want to see my mom, who frequently appears in my slot videos, you can see her as well.
Cool. Okay, let's get right into this. Let's talk. Oh yeah, by the way, just about this video, we're gonna try and do this. I don't know what the frequency is going to be, but we'll figure that out. And this is obviously pre-recorded, but we'll put the date that it was recorded in the description. And for future, we might do this live so we can actually have an actual hangout. And so all you guys that want to participate can come and hang out with us and ask us questions live and just watch us live, it'll probably be even more casual than this. But just some ideas that we've been tossing
For those
around.
of you who are big fans of my channel, I have my shawl. If you've never heard SD Guy talk about my shawl, it's really just a light jacket, but we call it my shawl because I wear it. I'm going to back up a little bit. I wear it over me like this, and so then when I'm recording my slot videos, I kind of do this, you see, so that people can't see. And I haven't been caught since I've started using it, actually. So I think it's been pretty successful. But yeah, if I'm going to play slots or talking about slots, I have to have my shawl.
Yeah, okay, that's great. Thanks.
Thank you, Dan. Had to get that in.
No, I appreciate it. All right, what do we want to start? Let's talk about some cool games that we are dying to play. So the one game, when I went to WMS, we went to their tour in April, and there was one game that really stuck out to me that I really wanted to try, and that was Cool Jewels. And it's very much like Bejeweled, if anyone's played Bejeweled by Spiello. I think that's how I pronounce the company. It's very similar to that, but the demo that I played and the actual video I saw on YouTube recently, it seems way more action-packed than Bejeweled, this Cool Jewels game. So I think, Brent, I don't know if you actually saw the game, or you played the game, or you just read the rules.
I have played the game. There's a version of it online that I've played. I read the rules, and I actually watched a video of somebody else playing it, who his name eludes me at the moment. Who posted that video?
It was Casino Man CT.
Okay, Casino Man CT. All right. It's a really cool game. I don't know how most people in the casino are going to understand it. I'm not going to get in the weeds discussing it, but basically you have to match 4 jewels, and they have to match up, down, left, or right. So the more jewels you match that touch, the more they're going to disappear and cascade down. I'm not a fan of cascading reels in general, but this game looks cool because of the fact that there are wilds in play. And the wilds have abilities to destroy other jewels if they are matched in a pattern. And you need those wilds to trigger the bonus, because in order to trigger the bonus, you need to destroy at least 4 bonus symbols. And once you do that, it can rack up a lot of wins pretty fast.
So is the online version the same as the casino version?
As far as I've been able to tell, it looks like a complete replica.
All right, cool. We'll have to maybe share that link with folks.
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool. Yeah, I just can't wait to play it. It looks colorful. It's got, I think, if I remember, it has some really cool music to it, and I think music is such a key part to a slot. And
right.
I remember saying to myself, "Wow, this is pretty hip."
As far as the graphics go, the one thing that they do that I like is they light up each individual pattern that matches before it goes away. So you understand, okay, why did that happen? It lights each individual one up first, and then it goes about, with the graphics of destroying it and disappearing and cascading down. So it gives you a moment to see your win, or if you're recording, to get out your camera, and then then it goes on about its business. So I like
cool.
it. Yeah, it's a good time.
The Bejeweled, I don't know if you played Bejeweled yet, but the Bejeweled game lets you replay any sequence of events. So you can hit the replay button, and it'll actually rewind it and let you watch it again, because sometimes it's tough to tell what happened.
Oh, well, cool. I've never played that before. All right.
Yeah, it's worth a try if you ever see it. Now, what's next? What game do you want to talk about next?
Well, I mean, I can't talk about any games before I have to talk about the Wizard of Oz. WMS. It's called Not in Kansas Anymore. It looks very cool, although it's very hard for me to dislike a Woz game. I actually did dislike the Gamefield Glinda the Good Witch game, and that was a disappointment. But that's really the only game made by WMS about Wizard of Oz that I've disliked. This one looks very cool. The reels move from left to right in order to get into the bonus. They seem to have pulled features from Ruby Slippers, the original, as far as different characters activating different features. I enjoy that very much. It seems like a bit of a throwback as far as the way the game plays, and it's something I can't wait to try.
Yeah, me too. We've seen a bunch of videos from Atlantic City. I think is the only market that has that game still, and I'm hoping that Foxwoods gets it soon, because I'll be there this weekend if anyone's going to be around.
Right.
And I assume Vegas will probably get it. Usually Vegas is about 6 to 8 weeks behind Atlantic City.
Right.
So hopefully they'll get that when we get there next time. And the other game I wanted to mention, I know you have a couple more, but the one I'm pretty excited about is Pure Imagination, which is the new Wonka game field.
Right. I am excited about this one too.
Yeah, the reason I think why I'm excited about it, and I'm not a big fan of the game field, only because they're really a pain in the ass to film because of the glare.
Right.
And that's not a legitimate reason not to like the game, but that's one of my reasons. But other than that, my only problem with the game field games is that the pays were more frequent, but they were usually lower, and the volatility was just kind of crunched. But I noticed with Pure Imagination, they brought back the golden ticket, so you can win $5,000 on that. And the middle egg bonus, I forget what it is, can award up to 5,000 times your bet. So I guess in theory, you can win way more than $5,000.
Right. I initially was not impressed by the look of this game first because I thought the pays were going to be terrible. And if you know anything about Dan and we dislike games that have really low pays. The pays as far as the line hits don't look awesome, but the bonus pays look pretty amazing. Well, maybe amazing is a bit much, but it looks good. It looks like something I want to try. It doesn't look like something that would bore me. I think you could possibly get a hand pay out of it. Well, you could if it's 5,000 times your bet, and obviously the golden ticket is there too, which I am glad that they brought back.
Me too.
Yeah. I had one last game that I want to talk about real quick.
Yep.
Siren's Moon by IT. This looks like a really fun game. It has a really cool concept where whatever minimum win you win in the bonus round, that is repeated. So if you get nothing after that, you at least, like if you win $20 on the first spin, you're going to win $20 minimum on every spin after that, even if you don't get a match as far as the reels go. And if you get a huge win to start, obviously you could rack up a hand pay pretty fast.
Yeah, I saw that preview video last week, I think, but it's not on the floor yet, right? You haven't seen it?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either.
I can't find any IT games near where I live, and even when I was in Vegas, I had trouble finding them. But I think they're starting to get a foothold out there. So hopefully, folks, if anyone's played any of these IT games,
right,
let us know. Let us know what you think of them.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
And the last game I think we're both really excited about is Wicked Winnings 4.
Wicked Winnings 4, honey.
Next, and this was a game that you and I both got to preview at Aristocrat Studios back in April.
We thanked them for that. Yeah.
Yes, that was awesome, and we couldn't take any footage of it. In fact, when we tested it out, it was on a laptop. It was that new. It felt like they were just testing it out still, and they wanted to get our opinions on it, and we gave it to them. But I don't think they changed too much from what we saw, if I remember correctly.
No, it looks pretty. It looks pretty much like what we saw. There's the ability to get sticky wilds, which if you know anything about Wicked Winnings, sticky wilds that's amazing because the game pays by real power. There are no lines. It just pays in multiples, which we all love because you can get huge wins out of that. So I'm very excited to play it. I haven't seen it anywhere yet. I don't know if it's been. Do we know if it's been released? I
haven't seen it yet.
I have not seen it. I have not seen anybody play it for real yet.
Nope.
I've only seen the demos. So
nope.
Yeah.
I think I know who will get it first, though.
Yeah, I know. Well,
we won't name
any
names.
People that always do. But we love them. Yes.
Yes, we do.
I did want to talk about one bad game that I have played. Let's talk about a bad game. I want to talk about a bad game because I got to get it out of my system, Dan. I'm serious.
I know which one you're going to talk about. I have a feeling.
Well, we'll show you a video of this. We're going to post a video. So let's. Well, I want to set up the video.
And then we'll show the video.
I played this game with SD Guy. He's there in the video with me. I finally get the bonus, and I don't want to tell you what happens, but then I get the bonus again, and the same thing happens.
All right, let's show the video real quick.
Yeah, let's take a look at the video.
All right, and then we'll come back.
You'll see what happens.
All right.
You better not get credit.
You get $1 this time.
I basically got $1 last time because it wasn't even multiplied times my bet. Oh, I gotta hit the spin button.
Oh! Oh, the jackpot's not long. Oh, that sucks.
I better get the Joker.
Give him $1. Bring that $1 back around.
Oh my God, I got it again.
So that's hilarious because I was sitting on your left when this was going on, and I was a little bit of a distance away, and all I could hear, and it happened to you twice, which is the funny thing, and all I could hear is you bitching over to my right. But I didn't really get the chance to see what happened, so it's great to see it on video.
Can someone please explain to me why the math is so horrible on this game? The pays are awful, and not only that, I was betting max, okay? I was betting $2.50, which is the most you can bet on this game, all right? And I landed on a credit prize on the wheel, as you saw, and it didn't multiply it. I expected at least to multiply it times 5. I mean, I'm betting max. Don't I get rewarded for something? I don't understand how they can make a wheel or a pay that doesn't at least reward you for your bet size.
Right, and it's not a digital wheel. This is a real wheel that has the credits printed on it. So it's not like they can change their values on the wheel. So it's like whatever you land on. Any other game that I can't think of one game.
I can't either.
It wouldn't multiply it by your bet. So there's something else going on, and we still haven't figured it out. What's going on?
And I haven't seen anybody win more than 100 times their bet. The game has to pay out something in order for people to, in order for the math to work right, in order for there to be, a minimum 85%, 89%, whatever payback percentage. And I have no idea how that game achieves that.
Maybe someone can help us with that, or someone from Aristocrat.
As you guys saw, I'm never playing it again, ever.
We don't hate Aristocrat. If anyone loves Aristocrat games, it's Brent and I, because we just love their math and we love their volatility. So it's just a game. It doesn't do it for us.
Yes.
But we can't love everything.
So what are we gonna talk questions now, or are we gonna preview upcoming videos?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh well, I want to preview my videos because.
Okay, so let's take a question, then we'll go to your videos, and then we'll go back to a couple more questions.
All right.
All right. So a common question I always get, Brent, and I'll ask this of you is, how do you win so much money?
How do I win so much money? I don't. That is the answer. For those of you who watch my channel, I don't like to put up bad wins because I think it bores people. Some people have talked about keeping it real, but I don't think anybody really wants to see it. I lose money playing slots, plain and simple. I have lost money playing slots since I started. And if you are a slot player, you're going to lose money. There's no way around it. You're going to lose money in the long run. You may win on occasion, as I have done recently, but you're always going to inevitably give it back. There's just no two ways about it. I just don't show you all of the bad, 5x bonuses, all of the hundreds of dollars of bills that I put in where I don't get a bonus. Hello, Walking Dead. I've never gotten a bonus on Walking Dead. $1,300.
It's amazing.
Never one bonus. It's crazy. So you guys don't see that. So that's the answer to that question. And I know it's the same with you.
Exactly, and that's a public service announcement for you.
Right. I do have one question for you too.
Sure, shoot.
Well, I have two questions, but I'll ask this one first.
Okay.
What made you start taping your bonuses? I mean, you didn't just start this. You had to see somebody else start doing this. So what made you start taping this?
Good question. So probably about 3.5 years ago, I fell in love with the WMS's G+ Deluxe slot machines. Like
As did I. Yes.
Like the Enchanted Unicorn and Napoleon and Josephine. It just got me hooked on slots. And I played slots well before that, but these games just really hooked me. There's the music and the big wins and the chance to win a jackpot on a small bet. Wow, it just turned me on. So I can't go to the casino every day because the nearest one is 2.5 hours away from me. So I went to YouTube and just took a gamble and did a little search, and wow, there's people posting slot videos on YouTube. So,
right.
And I didn't have a device to record, and so finally I got myself my iPhone.
Right.
2.5, 3 years ago, and I said, wow, this takes pretty good video, and this is still what I use today.
Right.
And I decided just to start following my own, and then the rest is history.
Right. Excellent. Very
Good
cool.
question.
Well, let's preview a video, and then I'm gonna ask you.
I know you're eager to show your video, so I think
we'll preview one video, and then I'll ask you another question because I have another question to ask you.
I love questions.
Yes, exactly. Well, the first video that we have coming up, it's Captain Cutthroat. It's my video.
It's one of my favorite games.
One of Dan's favorite games.
Seeing my channel, I have a full 5 video series of this game.
4 video series.
4 video series. Thank you.
I just watched it the other day. Yes. Yes. It's a Captain Cutthroat video. It's a massive pay. I won't tell you what I win because you have to watch my channel. I'm actually going to release it in a bit, but here's a preview of it right now.
Let's watch the preview.
Yes. Oh my God, Mom! This could be it. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I've matched everything. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
I'll take a guess, and I'm gonna guess going on a wing here.
Well, you saw 1, so you know.
The first one's 3, but I think think, but the smile on your face, I think you got 3s on the other 2, but I could have.
I cannot tell a lie. I did not. I did not get all 3s on the other 2. No, but but you'll see. I am going to release that video on November the 10th. It's scheduled to drop on November the 10th, which is Monday.
All right. Cool.
So you only have to wait a few days. It's nothing.
I can do that.
I'm very excited about that, and it's stuff. I haven't played Captain Cutthroat but one other time, and I think it was maybe for just a couple minutes. So I was stunned with that win.
It's hard to find. It's hard to find now. They took it out of Foxwoods. They had 4 or 5 of them. They're all gone now.
Yeah, and by the way, it was at the Hollywood Casino here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Near
How many do they have there?
Captain Cutthroat, they have 2.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and they have a lot of. They also have Crusader's Heart, which is sort of like Wicked Winnings, which it's a couple of older games which they have. I'm gonna frequent there more often, by the way.
Nice.
So I have a question for you.
Sure. I'm gonna say the first time I played Captain Cutthroat was in California, actually. Pat and I were out there on a California adventure, and I played at the Pala.
And who is Pat?
Pat is my beloved, not a husband, but partner. And he is getting into slots. And what's gotten him into slots is, of all games, your arch nemesis, The Walking Dead.
Oh, really?
It's his favorite game. He loves
That's
it.
crazy.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, $1,300, no bonus yet. That's me. Okay. All right, Dan, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So people that watch your slot videos often see a kitty cat in your videos. And
Gizmo.
we've come to know that his name, it's often Gizmo, although I know you have another cat named Hunter.
Yes, we have 2 cats.
How is Gizmo and how is Hunter?
Gizmo's great. Hunter's really good. Gizmo is a little wild this week for whatever reason. I think he goes through like these cycles. And he, we let him out during the day. I know a lot of people don't like the idea of doing that, but we have a mouse problem around here, and they are awesome at keeping down the population of mice, which is, great at all kinds of things, including getting rid of deer ticks and all the nasty bugs that are around here. So we let him out during the day. They come in at night, but Gizmo's awesome. Thanks for asking. I'm gonna make sure he's in a future video. I know people always ask about him. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're
And
welcome.
let me ask you a question before we get to your other video, which I know you're itching to get to.
Yes, go ahead.
What do you do for fun outside? I know your whole life is slots, but there's got to be something else that you do outside of slots.
It's really terrible. I'm a homebody. I play a lot of cards. I host poker games at my house occasionally with some friends. I watch a lot of reality TV. I watch a lot of fantasy sci-fi shows like Once Upon a Time, The Walking Dead. I know that's quite a combo, Once Upon a Time and The Walking Dead. I just I'm a big kid. By the way, for those of you who don't know, I've been with my partner Jay for 10 years, and there's a 20-year age gap between us. So I literally am the big kid in the relationship, and my life is a party. I have a good time.
Sounds like fun to me.
Yes, exactly.
So it's been 10 years for you guys? I think we're almost on.
Yeah, we celebrated 10 years in July. Yeah.
Yes. I think I got you beat by a few months.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
All right. One last preview. Huh?
We'll show your other video you're in the show.
Yes, we're going to show my other video. I want you guys to know this is very exciting for me. This is my biggest. Guys know how much I love Ruby Slippers, the original one. This is my biggest Ruby Slippers win. Glinda Wild's win ever. And you know how many are on my channel? This is my biggest Ruby Slippers Glinda Wild's win ever. And so let's take a look at the video.
Right.
I hit my microphone. Let's take a look at the video, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
All right, roll footage.
Front board. Yes. Wild. The questions that we have going into the video are...
Right. I love the suspense.
Yes. What are the symbols that land on reels 4 and 5?
Well, we know what you want. You said it. We know what you want. You said it enough.
Yes, wilds. And do I get a multiplier? Because as many of you know from watching my channel, every time I get a good hit on Ruby Slippers with the wilds and the lineup and whatnot, I don't seem to get a multiplier. So am I going to get a multiplier this time? And if so, how much will I win? So make sure to tune in. Actually, I'm going to release that one. I don't have a date for you guys yet, but it's going to be within the next month. It's going to be in celebration of my 5,000 subscribers. As I mentioned previously in the podcast, I'm coming up on that. I think I'm going to get there by about the 1st of December. So it's coming up fast. 5,000 subscribers, should have a fabulous video, and I have one for you guys. So I can't wait for you to see that.
I think this video that we are making right now is going to push you over that 5,000.
I hope so.
All right, well, I can't wait to see the video. And people probably think I'm making this up, but I really haven't seen it yet. So.
Yes, exactly. I keep it from everybody.
It's very private.
I only sent you part.
Right. All right, we have any more questions? What else do we got?
I don't know. I'm all out of questions.
I have one more question. No, I know. Yeah, well, that happens. We know you're not. I was going to ask you if you're single, but you already talked about that. I got one. Tell me one thing that your YouTube audience does not know about you.
Oh gosh, one thing. The one thing the viewers don't know about me is I'm actually a pretty butch gay guy. Yeah, right. I was in the Army. I was active duty. I signed up in the year 2000. Actually, I signed up in 1999. I didn't start until 2000. So I was in the Army when September 11th hit. So it was the shit hit the fan, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it was a scary time for me, a scary time for my parents. I luckily made it out alive, and I got an honorable discharge. So I did serve during the era of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. I have to say it was pretty cool for me. Most everybody knew I was gay. All my sergeants knew I was gay. My buddies knew I was gay. Even in basic training, most of them knew I was gay, and they just didn't care. And there's a good reason for that, because they need soldiers. So I was a good soldier. I stayed out of trouble. I didn't do drugs. I made sure I kept my nose to the grindstone, and I made it through.
I often wonder how I would do in the Army.
I think it's okay. Yeah, it's a good camaraderie. I miss it sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do your parents watch your YouTube channel?
Occasionally, yeah. My mom actually told me that she watched a few. She was watching a different video apparently, and it linked to some of my videos. And she was like, "Oh, there's my son's videos." Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. I know my dad and mom watched mine too.
My mom is probably as big a slot player as I am. She's a gambler. She likes to have fun.
Good. Yeah. I think that's where we get it from apparently.
Excellent.
Because my parents love that stuff too. All right, do we have anything else we want to talk about? I think we're good, right?
I don't know. Well, I think we'll wrap it up, but because we want to keep it short and light. But we want you guys to make sure you leave comments in this section. Tell us if you liked this. Tell us what you want to see more of. We have no idea what we're doing. This is our first show.
No idea.
We need comments from you guys to let us know what you want to see and who you want. Dan,
and if you want,
they might see.
We don't know who we're going to have to see, but honestly, if anyone wants to come on and be a part of this, we have plenty of space down below here on the screen for as many people.
Videos, yes.
Yeah, well, we can plug your channel, whatever you want. As long as we just want to try and limit it to people that actually have a slot channel.
Right, and I want to also say too, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you're seeing this video on Dan's channel right now, DProxima's channel. But if you have not subscribed to my channel, you should do so, because you can help me get to 5,000 subscribers, and we all know what happens when I get to 5,000 subscribers. I get to release my Ruby Slippers win, biggest ever.
I know, I can't wait. So yes, subscribe to Brent. And going forward, just so you know, we're going to try and alternate. So next month, or the next time we do this, Brent will host. I'm kind of hosting now.
Yeah, and we're going to try to get SD Guy to come and be with us, but he's busy and he's got a life. And
well, says
whatever. Yeah, but we're going to try and get him. He's a hard one to pin down.
Right, it's no guarantees. What else do I want to say? Oh yeah, check me out on Facebook too. I have a Facebook page.
Yes, he does.
It's just there's a link down below. You can check that out there. And every month I have a contest or a game. I don't give away any money, but I do give away free publicity. So check it out. Comments below. We're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.
Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.